problem no we have mismanaged the economy. Complete mismanagement. Competency no anyhow. If you say ohe enyoma aban we ede na mo bobo so ensem aban we kan na hwe enyoma ekoso na you can see clearly so omo person be kasa nya they have been forced to be talking now. Now your problem no chronism, nepotism. We minua family nkosha for the first time in our history. Enya nipa over 50 omoye abanwe na busuafo do mo hyehyɛ great position. Say ebasa whatever happens you are not able to say it. Okay. Na minua I'm quite my I be the force. Omo brepa akuyafo breba I'm quite be the force. One who say omo digwa ene amanfo foro so digwa no. Say omampani mahama penso no so okura $1. So ope $1 obehia 3.4 cedis. Now they anya $1. Ene obehia 10 cedis. Now they anya $1. Yebosia na yewo ho ayese yabobosia bebere no na 122 billion Ghana cedis. Sa bosia we yebosia e free Ghana nyina ye ka ye dada nyina beka we ho. In fact, Meos Mahama eba no na yebosia na 9 billion cedis. And free 9 billion equal 122 billion. As we speak now, yesika no yebosia no ebo 400 billion. That is in 5 years. John the money Mahama pension. And when you say they do no more percentages. Now 56% of GDP. Let's say we are over 44% fiscal space. Just say what can you treat your money we are over Sika Wajano, a 44% there, obetim their fiscal infrastructure and in your person. And you know CC hospitals no. And you know I know CC schools. Mama blocks no. But as I speak to you now, your debt to GDP no over 80%. And we have only 20% fiscal space. In fact, tax revenue in the first quarter I was saying Kenya abandons Ubenya tax revenue 14 billion. Onya 12 billion. And I was so bobusia. No, what immediate tria ye kaya deno in the first quarter. Or Bobusia Triabosia. And it is a all the economic indicators from exchange rate to inflation. Some will be inflation is the worst since the recession, since 1983. Since I call economic recovery program no any Pams card ne others I call World Bank no, you call IMF. Rollins time in 1983 no. This inflation, those time inflation was around 40%. This is the worst ever inflation. In fact, in the Fourth Republic, nobody has recorded this level of inflation before. Dr. Baumian say, if you are in doubt, check the exchange rate. So, what you need with dollar to CD rate, and tell how the economy is being managed. Enti abuba to bottom. Enti I don't need to sit here to tell you inflation American. And some cultural exchange rate, and some cultural. I'm asking you what bottom at the same. That is where inflation war, and no one exchange rate in war, and one debt to GDP ratio no war, because fuela utobi, untobi offer car, so you feel the pinch. Now you have fuel wahano, and one of my rounds, they are asking me, Adena. Agrochemicals input na de ya kujuma no nyoma ne boaye den sa adan e na ne boaye den sa e na me nyamra me church what is actually going on, and the economy has been actually raised down. Look, make an way nyina no, we had a lot of resources from COVID, a lot of resources from international agencies because of COVID. Enya sika bebre every COVID no. Minister Bebu Acontano, what we said, Open Parliament, Yati Committee said Acontano, enyentum ya take committees o mo hwehwem look World Bank ngwa my 1.33 billion e COVID no in 2020 European Union 504 million Bank of Ghana 10 billion Government of Ghana Contingency Fund 1.2 billion IMF 5.8 million 5.8 billion ADB 45.65 billion over 2020 2020 2021 280.99 million Germany World Bank my 1.15 million Bank of Ghana 4.5 billion Korea my 3.4 ninyina kikabo mu a 25.5 billion Minister ba parliament ba ya kontan Minister kontan eni ba parliament ba ya kontan for COVID hono eni Ose was spending 12 billion. Na COVID nya 19 billion.
Yeah, out of 19 billion.
Was spending 12 point something billion, 7 billion over here. Or say a budgetary support. In fact, minister say spending
I don't know what you're saying.
Or their support to budget. Minister say was spending 1.1 billion. Ewo reopening of schools. Nana Akufo-Addo also in the state of the nation also ni also was spending 1.9 billion. Ndi ho na e kan okre. In fact, me fa two documents where contradictions say two documents we only chere say something is actually going on. So who say
perception answer.
Yeah, me perception in reality. In reality,
So
perception.
something is going on.
Okay, say Northern Region, first vice chair of MPP. On the side parliamentary candidate for Saganarugu. Or say COVID no duru no.
Yeah.
Executive for one MPP mu nyina anya sika. Bi mu nyina 50 million, bi mu nyina 100,000. Or no as parliamentary candidate no. Onya 50,000 and also 50,000 as a second vice into 100,000. Me what this was support to you see a dema omo ni bie omo aso omo asan COVID no. Oko office of president a nipa bebre egu office of president. You see any sika no. Look, omo me adwuma office of president no. Oti bi dia ebe yo overseer of the National Cathedral. Yetuaneka. Church relations manager. Nti na Akufo-Addo. Ye ho akire ye no. Wafa obi a otuaneka ne de ne say ofiri aso no ko aso ne asofo kasa. Asofo preaching no should be favorable to government. Yetuaneka, abandi tuaneka. Your diaspora church mobilization officer. On na say asore wa amanano ne. One ye mobilization officer oda no. Owo Ghana ba mu. Any executive summary no ni listening nyina wa ha. Wow, payment be ma. Youth ambassador for diaspora affairs. You see, all these people are paid. Apart from that, we were renting presidential jets, £20,000 every month, every hour, to take our president to Baby Opeso Okobia. Meanwhile, the economy was bleeding. Where Oko Parliament, Oko Abaimwa, Adi Esen Dia pa a waivers. Abai Gije usende over usende 100 cities more. Yet to 11 no. Now buying Emma companies waivers 20 million, 100 million, 150 million. Yeah, they are foreign companies. Companies are omo existence that omo Ghana that and ya fe na ye beti no because omo create adwuma. Ye mo waivers. Tax waivers. Just omo ntua tax. Nti ye the tax na cha omo. Meanwhile ye do 11 the tax na cha obi. And into Ghana for this omo ntua 11 no. It's not because of any rocket science. Until 11 years, 6.9 billion. By the end of the I was saying 698 million. Near 60 million, 10%. In fact, as we go on, contribution to 11 will reduce.
They also want 7%.
7%. Look, so it was 10% in May, and now it's 7%. And Miriam, all the economic indicators are. You want money more. Actually, say things are not going. Na enye me na meka obi a otie mi bia wo hankasa no ne na otimi nura otimi to edukobo wafuo mu petrol a wo beto aduane a wo beto all the things have increased ni nyina akosoro ama ne wasetere mu ayede ama wo enti and I'm telling you say from the macro level macro indices are e wa aban mu inflation deficit ne nyoma no they don't look good at all. Na me stretch ma mo bi atiase a ye sika ni nyina yetua adwumayefo aka tua wie na yetua kaa yɛde kaa yɛde yakɔbɔ bosia na yetua ne nyinaa wia sika aka no just 9% of yɛ sika nyinaa 9% no afei na yɛsɛ ti goods and services free. Goods and services nyoma ehia na yɛde run offices, presidential offices, this assembly office ni nyinaa yɛbɛtete ni nyinaa free na ebi nkae for capital expenditure a yɛde bi sisi adan yɛde ɛbɛbie akwan ama ne nyinaa tutom ɛno na ama akwan esisi no ɛna ama wokɔ baabi a yɛ demonstration one piece no ɛno na ama ne nkanea no ma no ɛna ama school dan na ka hɔ no ɛna ama hospital no yɛnsi no ɛnyɛ rocket science is because yɛsikasɛm no ayɛ doldrums aban no size no nso so enti emre bi atwa mu no yɛde 500 million ɛna spend OGM Office of Government Machinery no ɛna me no ka sɛ no yɛde 3.2 billion ɛna service Office of Government Machinery enti reckless expenditure
one factor economy
very critical factor because unibia you live within your means untana unya ho city Arabian kina uye kina of Saudi Arabia or you work out the any open no we don't have the resources enti we any nyoma bebre na all the indicators am boss yi actually say Ghana for especially ya you nkro nketewa mu akuafo intimi to fertilizer intimi to we ne ye how ne dagane.
Okay, apart from expenditure again being a contributed factor am I an economy intimi nyina ye.
Look, the economy should be built
because I can say mismanagement constitute more factors.
Yes.
About expenditure again.
Yes, the key factor here expenditure because once the budget here revenue and expenditure. So when you are not getting the revenue, you have to cut your expenditure. But there are also other factors. Other factors, what one say, you are supposed to build buffers. Emma, so we economy no a short-term economy. Now, majority of unyoma economy no consumption related. Consumption related. Ni ebeto ni esi no. Because consumption no te say ne wanya sika na wo de to aduane enko na edi na wo fa sika no nya investment say ne tie bia no so wo fa sika na nya investment it will come back to the same thing and we are spending most of our resources on expenditure capital expenditure. In fact, borrowing is not a bad thing, but when you borrow to consume, then there's a problem. When you borrow to invest, now investment now to meet you and then a better source because now you're able to pay and you get the infrastructure as well. A trouble gas plant, a bobo saying a trouble gas plant, Terminal 3, Iowa Airport, bobo saying University of Ghana Medical Center, bobo saying but if you go and borrow to come and pay workers, then you are in trouble. And this is the reason why we have to now direct our attention to the International Monetary Fund. I say, we call IMF, we are lazy, no. In fact, did you know say government will give 5.8 billion every IMF in 2020, 2021? You didn't know because I said no call IMF but they were in IMF, but that's the program. It was financial bailout near IMF the moment. But now IMF for more now a program. They need a program. They need to debt restructuring program before they can even get the money that they're actually looking for. And the NSC or more trying, they are looking for money to get into the system to show up money supply and form. And the mismanagement is because you heard the short-term benefit. Because politics now to the sense when the fundamentals are with this one, and we want to massage the figures with short-term policies. And this is also about so here the economy or here those money to enter the economy to be able to stabilize the city, but not any the solution. And this is short term just because of the amount for becan, just because of obi ambition in your one, and then the bedroom. But the biggest challenge is the reckless expenditure and the size of the government. The government size is very huge. In fact, also remember say who critique bureaucratic institutions like who critique districts, who critique regions regions and spot for development. They are coordinating the areas. but how create regions are, you have to replicate nipa otu omoka regions mono. You bring those people to the new regions. It is a obetu coordinating director car. One region, Bono region. Now you pay 3 because you have Bono is for and Bono. Yeah. Then you pay for all the other category of staff. And then where Office of Government Machinery in Kwani, all the other categories of staff are this bureaucratic creation I increase the size of we. Okay. And then the family and friends issue. The family and friends. 3 days ago, Obi also called retirement. Yamano 2 times. Yadi came on extension 1, where we are on extension 1. Meanwhile, there are young people they're looking for employment. It was a form of the catcher as a Juma Niho and Tisa Oye school in a way we are Juma, Copewa Juma. Meanwhile, none about NC, none about Senate. So these things are the causes. I'm emphasizing on the expenditure because if you check the Auditor General's report, now here the amount of money that is wasted, that is lost to Ghana as a result of more fees and our ministry, department and agencies it is mind-boggling. Okay. In 2020 it was 12 billion. In 2021 I moved to 17 billion. Look, e-levy was projected every month 5.9 billion. Even the report from the Auditor General, if you're able to clean the system, we'll be able to restrict money and echo out. So these things are the challenges that we are facing.
Honorable, Moshambra, Mona Mosha said, Mbrano Sudi betimi aye. Babia no ma kika kono Mosha said, waiting out to no my ye, 90 share name Mra or Hono, Atimaya Juma. All these challenges, until your constitution, Babia no one more, a bit more restricted one. So they are all countries expenditure, and that's a family and friends issue. And that's even the mismanagement activity no cry no. You bet me are restricted no maybe. This
question will be studied a topic for discussion altogether. Our constitution we have parent laws. We call them parent laws. We constitution no parent laws now. I say they are from the subsidiary laws. Laws are if you pick parent law now, it's not enough to deal with issues, I will say, yeah, maybe tired into your public financial management act to a your procurement act to a all these things to prevent corruption, your public conduct of public officers, your constitution, conflict of interest in our constitution. But you see, when you are doing democracy, now put 2 institutions together, there are some people who have been put in charge of implementing the institutions. The prosecutorial power of this state also lies with the Attorney General, who is also a minister. Criminal issues are in the bosom of the of state prosecutors. And they say, as members of parliament, we are supposed to expose all these rots. Okay. And your institutions to deal with some of these issues. Public Accounts Committee, the Government Assurance Committee, and also Parliament. But you see, these institutions don't have prosecutorial powers. And yes, what you are saying is true. And the can be said post-legislative scrutiny. Say, Public Accounts Committee now, this committee of this and so on, Committee of Finance, Committee of Local Government, Interior, all other committees. So now Parliament will do its part. But the final authority to prosecute or not to prosecute lies with the state. Okay. Which is outside the remit of Parliament. But if the government insists on doing some of the things, in fact, there are too many things. Okay, so then saying we came out to say the government is printing money. Printing 22 billion. Yeah. They came to deny. But eventually, statement that they are releasing shows that they are printed money because Bank of Ghana and yet deposit accepting institution. Yeah, accepting sika or and yet overdraft. And when your commercial bank my new command overdraft. Okay. So the when you are giving money to government without parliamentary approval, it is printing money. You are printing money. That is all. That is what it means.
It is printing money.
Printing. Sikana printing because you need parliamentary approval and their laws. The Public Financial Management Act and the Bank of Ghana Act are restricted government. Okay. In fact, the Fiscal Responsibility Act and also Makwan Emma printing money to a particular level of the budget sika abayana no. Okay. In COVID mreno. Okay, say me bo nyoma we so no. Me can't tell say COVID mreno sika abayana no. One of them was 10 billion from Bank of Ghana. Yeah. abano by parliament. So here's from Bank of Ghana. And a parliament man approval. And a Bank of Ghana printed 10 billion and man buying to fight COVID. So when you want to print money to the tune of 22 billion, you still need to come to parliament. Okay. Now I'm questioning why you need that money. But they didn't do. And I'm printing money. So from March 2022, they have been printing the money. That's when they printed this money. Yes, yes, of course.
Okay. Well, our parliament as an MP, a member of parliament, more laws will be regulated and as a bit in a most from the well, yeah,
so we have a lot of tools.
Yeah.
Tools no back on parliamentary questions.
Yeah.
Tools no be no a statement on the floor of parliament. Tools no be no a motions.
Yeah.
Tools no be no a resolutions in Yoma. Until you apply the tools most of the time. So you see here you bring the finance to come and explain why this thing has happened.
Yeah.
We have exposed the system so much with these questions. So the rest is for the institutions who have the prosecutorial power to take it over.
Okay.
But the rest we can do. But of course, crime. But crime has no expiry date. In the criminal code, and just say no maybe 20 years later, crime can still get you. Get to you. Even with recruitment, even with procurement breaches. In fact, we have a parliamentary report, a bipartisan report. Members of free MPP, any NDC, they are called a report. Minister for Health, on Ankasaja to say, we're breaking Procurement Act. We're breaking Act 284. A state say you come for parliamentary approval as a they are international business. We're breaking to say we're Jessica without telling Parliament. And he also lied before Parliamentary Committee. 7 charges. And yet NDC committee, bipartisan committee. And under normal circumstances, the Minister for Health should not be there. And because the only thing we can do is to file a motion of censure. Say, we need to test majority. Where are you going to get the two-thirds majority? Until the person responds, so you know, Adama, I say, but the man has accepted responsibility for 7 things. It's all in the criminal. In Jamaica, say crime doesn't expire.
Okay. All right. The way forward, this challenge is here to me.
You are going back to the same thing.
Okay.
Or fighting crime and corruption.
Okay.
The only solution is to change Abanwe.
Okay.
Solution is Now you have fighting corruption and crime like Kosono. Because do you know why they want to break the 8? They want to break the, because if they don't break the 8, they themselves will be broken from every level. And I can tell you, even to the constituency level, I can tell you what is happening in this constituency.
Oh yeah.
These people have come in with so many documents from government subjugated agency, agencies. People have come in with documents, but I also know I am smart enough to know, say, if you want to act now, in fact, because who is going to lead the prosecution is the government. So let's wait. Change the government. Why would the document you feel say there is something wrong going on? Let's change the government and see whether we will not take them on.
But that's it. Quickly on Ghana card issue. So there EC and then air
okay. And Mati said, if we breed in say the Ghana card no, ever twaba. Bibia, you be more Ghana habia because it's the constitution.
One thing is by the kind of home come war.
Yeah.
But one by at least
yes.
Yeah.
See, I know. About the parliament no. Every before I start, every election biano or every registration period biano, there's a constitutional instrument. At every point in time, biano so you just one instrument. You pass the next instrument. Not previous one I obsolete. Obsolete they say not engagement I mute. See I'm not say see idea 127. And the year registration for 2020 the two Abana prepare new CI electoral commission government electoral commission prepare new CI or the parliament. Na CI also say obabe registration. CI no state is a limited registration. Enti na see say pass CI a son question say you pass any ordinary law li ne nyoma sonko naturally normally parliament say dey working sabandi proposal bi aba or the motion bi aba parliament and financial proposal and say economic proposal and say project proposal bi a the man committee are responsible for that sector. And it say be a local government the man local government committee. Say financial agreement the man finance committee. Say contractual agreement the man West and Housing committee. Those committees. And unti committee no be kwatana say abobo ho. And the committee will bring a report. So uti for team here on the report ebeba parliament ho. Na parliament plenary ho the whole house ho. Ya discuss a report no. Any more recommendation. Ya get to mu na ya pass it on report no na afi ya say because committees no ye nimdefo mu nimande wo those sectors no.
Okay.
Enti ye mo ko hwe na afi general house no aye. Generally say na ye mara act of parliament. But constitutional instrument they emphasize akwan no so. Say the constitutional instrument be to parliament. Ye ba pe na normally no enko committee. Normally, constitutional instrument, o break you lay no floor of parliament straight.
Okay.
So you lay na se bone wo ho a edi 21 days. Na you lay edi 21 days a ayemra. Se mistake wo ho a 21 days no duru a obetumi appoint say because of this mistake it cannot pass. E ba sa you will give it back to mom draft here no.
Okay.
No ma ko sesa. Na ya san bele e be say the 21 days. Mama example in 2012 Emra NDC aban was able to create new constituencies by constitutional instrument. And people to the last hour. Omo mistake they didn't say. They waited to the last hour. And omo equality mistake. And to have this to take creating in 2012 they came late. But in 2017 and aban person ye took MMDC for Saba. Ye ko referendum be some okay.
Referendum yeah.
Woni me ntia ye twen that when SN no. It's because there was a problem with the constitutional instrument that was omo hu ye na elite to correct it. E correct ye no. Now they come in the 21 sitting days.
Okay.
Because of these things parliament develop a consensus being a convention be say.
Okay.
Say see another parliament ye mfama legislation subsidiary legislation committee of parliament say omo hwem na omo enhwehwe se bia mfonso wo mu a na emre na omba bele ne de na chese mfonso wo mu hu aka akere omo se mfonso we wo ntimo nkorete mfonso no
ye fra engon ko yesef enkane ananka ba na obi abetimi atwen ya
yes nti ye fra no pre-laying
okay
nti pre-laying na mote ho asem no na mote se si aba parliament no ye pre-laying na ye ko pre-laying no ye members are NDC members or committees no e kire se bibia ni ma isi na kire se okoye limited registration. Okay. And on state no categorical say okoye limited registration. Okay. Say na be ya isi no ye gidie o isi no musa. Dabi obi ona so resource 6 times the be na agena bi. Say na be ya say okoye pre-laying or the say one e hu say ampa a limited registration. Okay. Say ya pass say na tie na isi betuma kan kire say wa throw old register na twene. Okay. Enti yenkoye registration foforo. 2 isi no so dey ashem say sa registration mo koye no o person ko register agi say Ghana card nko a. Okay. In fact in 2012 2016 you use 5 cards and your registration. Yeah. Ghana card health insurance card, birth cert, passport, SNET, any old registration card 6. In 2020 it reduced to 2. Ghana card. And no, the old ID, even the Supreme Court rule said the old ID was not a registered sense to be used. Ghana card. Yes. Ghana card. Any adansidie. Eka 2. This will be Ghana card. No, be registered now. Be Ghana card. Didn't want dance so Ghana. And this time, we are reducing to 1. And if the attempt and they say ye pese ye ma omo qualify nyina register what we are doing or rather not make them register. Okay. And the call for the committee so as I just say they should also change sa condition no na ema obia. Another one they say AC no be create parallel registers, one at the electoral area and one at the EC center. And you can say EC should open registration at all centers. If you say so, be to quite sim. Now on when the 18 years and answer only I feel no person register. Now EC can say designated areas almost just electoral area. And it could be say nipa ofiri kwa kesim no obesa na so na be register and obi ofiri asia kuro be ba se kwa na be register, which is too far. And the issues to state in is they will use the polling stations and to see no me wo ho ya keka edoso. And an e twa to kra wo ho meka e wo see an ho no say o kai say in 2015 Aban state say obi di call to say the national health insurance card no enye card ye registration ye di eche se wo ye Ghana ni Ghana card enche se wo ye Ghana ni okay Abu Ramadan versus the EC 2015 all the call the Supreme Court rule say ampa aho obi kura Ghana card NHIS card omo nye Ghana for enti oyi Supreme Court rule yana omo san Ramadan san call say sa na tie dia omo enro omo de NHIS register omo nye omo din free register no e me be research for need if register no enti see ya na ye nyam pass ye say ye gisi ya we tumu a na e the only see ya e wa around na che say Ghana card nko na ye subject to registration. Somebody can go to court aka say because of CI 126 ni nya adwuma, because CI 126 na ma kwan ma adanse die ni ya adwuma. Se CI 126 nya adwuma na the new CI na be ya adwuma de ha and the Ghana card nko a enti wa odi wo mu a wan fa Ghana card no na yedi wo adanse ye nyi udin film. It will come back to mass registration. And then here can say EC wants to do a new register no because you may
okay. All right, honorable ma ya no ase na fi yen hwe ya put no ekwa ni mo dey but me say profit be my kakra bi na fi ya dey afa afrefo na afi so ya dey internal election na dey babisi. You are home kakra okay see ya me that say. All right, honorable Ramsey Sulemana Adama Tain MP and Martin can every and ebe kwa homa so na ye have chief also so agency misa na say adventure but when can message you was the only MP who has been to serve the people Mame Comfort Manu and what they buy and I say up here you are doing a great work with honorable Morvin. All right, and also I'm finding the okay my you know I say 0205502550024122 na fi yenye wonso so wadwencho na asase misa me ba cho oba bonito am I. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me ba cho ni obi akasa free.
And I'm sorry for the kind information minister.
Time information minister my dear.
And that's
okay.
Every time I honorable because of the was a president from the government. We were MP, also we work at government, and one of the my parliament. And the unit of the so now baby. When you work with the home into the government, because he's also part of the government.
Okay. Quick.
But the honorable party politics. The last time I make I said, Oma, scholarship to students. Oma, scholarship for party office, and this party office. And the about you again party politics, and Oma scholarship. That was party officer, and
okay.
And this party is up to it. Honorable, I can say, when if you win it, meanwhile, if you want to declare on the window, and
okay. Yeah, I'll say. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, again.
I'm about to Udi Maria Casafri. Master Mohammed, you ain't you.
No, whether the honorable over when this one, I did one now. On a wood and some avocado.
Okay.
I ever saw at the bank or the man that did this one at the end of the man. Every day, I said, that's a bit up. I'll buy 1 year, 1 mama, Ghana, I will get a city of a boat. Then the other will be after empty. And the problem for 2022, so we tell our work with every man. That empty where they want to go, one to go for. What I say, that one, with the end of the MI. If you are by with the end of the beginning of boy, and so, but about your tail, the gym.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of problem here they buy. They buy the power one of the other and the maximum before. Another one in the Banana and the Elder of Banana and the Noble. Yeah, and if you want any player African animal.
Yeah, that's it. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Me wa chodi ma bia kasa free JTM.
How to find a one in
My into na de wa do je me.
Manager Honorable Sulemana Adama. We want to build Kasa, Kasa Dana for Enya. We will tell the empty alive to see you out now, what Mankasa, and it's on a Ahmed there. Omana to the Sulemana Adama for you. In the economy, empty so long. And so my Ghana has a kilo for that, that's all I'm going to say. 62.5 billion Ghana citizens, no account for. You are supposed for, if you don't pay for account for Tunisia, you know, for that, that's 9%. And it's 2020, 12.8 billion Ghana citizens. I'll tell you, 2021, 32.4 billion Ghana citizens. I'll tell you,
okay.
So my Ghana,
and they are no correct. Hello, good morning. What are you doing? Kasa free. Okay. Ma yenti we Charles.
The whole central government is killing because of Russia-Ukraine war and COVID-19. And I guess that's the thing in the day. Because I think it's kind of an Ukraine was in a Ukraine now. I think it's also there are very development.
Okay.
For all ones when Sulemana Adama has done for time. People of MPP does not much less than 1 year. Well, I'm thinking here.
Also, here was 0205502550 0241221333. Uromuanafe also Timi Angela Simisana Swajentre. Honorable, ask a question be by and I believe, sir, quickly be here.
I'm saying medium more people for
when you are not my family. Hello, good morning. Me want to do a casa free. Oh, nation, my too. Okay, yeah, to a baby will answer. Also, head of vaccination, at the Frenchman University, honorable. Quick response.
I'm say, first one here, send me a part of government. Many part of the government. And you see, who says, idea wouldn't him no. Unnima there, Ubisa. Over public space, there. Now, young folks, because the first person can't win, MPP national constituency organizer.
Yeah.
Me and Madam for Agbalaza. Nursing training. And the same thing. They keep making this mistake. So maybe a part of government. They should make me a minister.
Okay.
I am daring them to make me a minister if I'm part of government. I am not part of the government. Me a part of the legislature. Ghana ni biya we a citizen. But there's a governed and there's a government.
Okay. Yeah.
You want more govern or so, and no more govern. Omo govern no the executive branch of government. Untimi ko kan kire judge and say he's part of government. Zana untimi ko kan kire legislature so a part of government. Even the legislature, MPP for munye MP so muni appointment, they are not part of the government. They are just the legislature. Some of them legislature. There are 3 arms of government: the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature. And I'm letting them know. Say me a part of government. They should make me a minister of state, and then I will accept. Say me a part of government. Okay. I'm part of the policy. 2. Okay. Scholarship paid at particular. When I say. When you don't know the thing, no, mommy, when you don't know the thing, you don't say it. Yeah. Get funded, no. Sikano ba. The money doesn't come to the MP. Me the check referring, me na me check referring kan, but na me the education directorate. Yeah. Whoever applies will go through that small procedure that they go to make sure say empower admission, empower qualify. Yeah. Then they write a check for you in the name of the school. You go and take the check. Our education office. Picture no who ye omaje omo check na wie no. They came to me to thank me na me no omo twa picture. And also the mama maintain ndi na me twa picture when this office na me nya ndisi ni. Eh wo na wo yanka wo ni ndisi ni kura mo ma no. Go and check the list. A lot of them were MPP because there are also time for mo na mo ya. Who say MPP ba na mo ti bi da. Say ya mo obi scholarship da. Mo ti bi da. But they claim so mo obi scholarship. Enti me kura ma ya de.
So be omo dem about omo known to say dia o ye.
Yeah, me know because I want everybody to see what is going on. And then me nim MP for everybody enjoy. Enti wono man channel na sika nyame na me cheche. It is a check na ye the amount now they are school mo ho. Then you bring a receipt back. Nobody was giving cash. They were giving checks. Enti checking on ya. The first time I saw them, me who say nipa we picture na enokura no only 31 people came to the office. Nipa 31 buy am no mutual picture no. But 78 people enjoyed. Some of them also went to the assembly no koje omode.
Later on no more.
Bimuka na koje, man didn't even see them. Enti eno de untimi nka. If you say omampani otese no mpo, ochicha ma ne nkrofo. Na me de ma ya de na ma cha ma MPP fo bi nyina bia. O mo mabaso. Afi Osi he declare winner for the first time in the history of your country. We Electoral Commission anka say dwane ye. I went to me na ballot box we say yen unkodi adanse say results on anka say declare or declare results no 6 times. Deputy chairperson of the Electoral Commission e catch Ghana for say NDC a threat to Ghana's democracy. And this any power we can say moya how do we say ye be Electoral Commission so tie nkomo na ye kana o tie sia na ade isi na owo nsoko isi officer na owo nsoko no on this year no call parliament no this year no call ye isi for no mo this year no call ye no omo de isi enje omo ni na ono wogi isi ni dia nipa na obi sa me questions isi ya no ogi isi ni dia ade na isi ye election of o the agent ko ho o the agent ko ye den mo fa agent ko ho e registration na expect MPP omo ye registration one time ha mo obi am for agent ko omo gi isi ni di na omo nya bibi am ye de agent be ko bi ye ngi isi ni di.
All right, Mamina so honorable now for main kind message ewo eha eno mo say was please I'm a beneficiary to the scholarship. I want to make something clear. We didn't receive the money at the party office. We received it at the Ghana Education Service office in Soko. Please, beside it was open to all. We went to the party office just to let him know the people were delaying us. And they gave us a place to wait. And he also talked to us to remain cool. And the entire course, I don't know. I'm funny, dear Maddy.
Easy for no education for no delay.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so Montanasi. My friend is education for no. Oh, they know. Near offer me anymore. What if MP we may bomb me home or but you still have to say politics for.
All right. Honorable, you ever want to say, I know, I will join you enough. You didn't come away. Yamisha Libre.
And
in fact, one of the best MPs here. Memfan said, Yabetuono, to make available for the constituents. In fact, that's it. No matter what, I'm from one of the panel we share and answer.
Nana Kufuor, one of the best MPs.
And the Yamisha Libre,
Nana.